Hi guys, I'm so happy to see you today. Today I am bringing you the intro for my Pan That Palette Fall 2016 Viewer's Choice. So this Pan That Palette is going to run through the months of September, October, and November. It's a few days into September and I have already started using this palette, but the number one palette that was chosen, that was requested in my last video was dun dun dun, the Sleek Sunset palette. So this is the palette I will be working on for the next 3 months. As you can see, there already are some, you can see some usage in this palette. Today I am wearing it. I'm wearing this shade on the inner 2/3 of my lid and this shade in the outer third. And because this is a all shimmer palette with the exception of the black, I did decide to add another palette in that also did have a few requests, and it's an all matte palette, and that will be the Visor Matte Neutral palette. So probably I've been using a lot of this shade, and these two shades. I've also used this shade, and this shade quite a bit too. So I might not touch the very bottom row a lot just because a lot of those colors are more warm and that bottom row has some cooler colors, but I will also be working on this palette as well, which is great because this is super expensive. So it's a great way to make sure that I'm actually using it. And these pans are pretty big. So these are the two palettes I'm going to be working on. I am also going to be using up this little single from Wet n Wild before I work on the highlight shades in the Visor palette because it's almost done. I mean, I have like 5 backups of this, so you know, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but don't expect to see progress in the lightest shade in the Visor palette. I mean, if I go traveling or something, I might not take this, the single, but yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. I also wanted to show you guys a little, I guess, combination I kind of discovered when I was playing. So if I mix or layer this blue shade right here and this red shade over here, if I layer them on my hand, you get this gorgeous, it's more purple in real life. It doesn't look very purple on screen, but it's a beautiful purple color. And I literally just layered it on top of each other. And you can kind of build up the color too. So like that has more of the red on top, but if I go and add more of the blue, you can see it changes into this really unique sort of dimensional purple color. So I probably will do that a lot. I was kind of looking at that blue and staring at it and thinking like, I'm never going to use that blue. I have no idea how to use that. But combined with that reddish shade, it's really, really pretty in person. Like you just can't. The camera just does not pick it up very well, but in person it looks gorgeous, and I can put it on my lid too, like it transfers onto my lid that way too. So these are going to be the colors I am working on. So the only shade that I'm not too fond of is this shade right here because it's kind of flaky, like it's a flaky kind of gold. And as you can see, this palette is very messy and it's very hard to clean. So they're kind of not really powdery, but they just seem to have a lot of kick up when I use them. But that's where I'm at. Whoop. Just trying to show you guys like the dips in it. I don't know. Yeah, you really can't see the dips. There's not too many dips, but I definitely will use that, and I still can get some pretty like natural everyday looks with it. Like I think the look right now is very natural. Sorry, I keep getting the reflection. So yeah, that is my Pan That palette for the next 3 months. I'm going to be working on these two palettes, the Sleek Sunset palette, which was chosen by viewers in my last video, and the Visor Matte Neutral palette, which was a suggestion by someone to combine a matte palette with this, or with, if I ended up going with an all shimmer palette, since I'm going to need to use mattes anyway. So I decided to combine these two for the next 3 months. And that's it. I guess I will talk to you guys later, or maybe I'll see you in like a month and a half maybe, something like that. Sounds good? All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.